Coming up on this episode of Super Mayhem. Did I just gamble 999 coins for free? Is that Bunny Mario shooting fireballs? I can walk in pits on the air? Quickly, answer this. Other than fireballs, what would Mario throw? Comment below now. But first, an introduction song by world-renowned rap star Mayhem. Yo, what's up, G? I'm gonna be talking about some Super Mario Land 2 6 golden coins on the Game Boy, yo.
Here we go!
I just wrote this. It's rough. Super rough. Give me a break.
Mamma mia!
It's best I can know that I read it off the screen. See what happens.
Oh, wow, 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 wow.
Mayhem style, yo. Mayhem style. Walking through the forest or walking in the park. Doesn't matter what I'm doing cause I've always got a spark. I'm talking Game Boy. That little green screen showing me a lot of minis. Doesn't mean I go and get a bottle of that Henny's. Cause I'm a rapper. Sometimes it's hard to see that screen in the dark. But as long as I'm playing some GB, I don't give a fuck. Come play it in the dark. Super Mario Land 2 on the GB is the best. Matter of fact, I got a badge for it on my chest. Super Mario action. So sit tight and sit right and don't start a fight cause I'm gonna show you some whack hacks without a black light. I really can't rap. And it doesn't got the music. Just enjoy the damn video. I can't rap for shit.
Hey, Mario!
Super Mario Land 2. Enjoy. Sick. How do I end this video? Hello friends, it's Tim here from Super Mayhem. Oh! And boy howdy, do we have some cool hacks to cover today. These are so wild that I'm not even sure if they will work. We may even have to swap region versions of the game just to get these hacks working. That's how crazy this episode is. So without further ado, let's try and get right into the mayhem of hacking Super Mario Land 2 6 golden coins on the Game Boy. So let's start off with the super sweet Game Genie code 002-CEC-E69, which allows Mario to always have fireballs. Small fireballs, big fireballs, Bunny Mario fireballs. It doesn't matter what shape or form you have during the game, you always have some fireballs. Pretty darn sweet if you ask me. Have you ever seen a Bunny Mario that can shoot fireballs? Well, stay tuned and you just might witness this magic. So after that terrible rap, we need to try the code 992-41B-F7E. With this in place, when you start a new game, instead of starting with 6 lives, you actually have an incredible 100 lives to mess around with. I think it goes without saying, but this is an amazing help, especially if you're new to the game. Run into that first Goomba? No problems. You still got 98 lives. On the other hand, if you use the Game Genie code 001-40C-E6E and start a new game, with this bad boy in place, you actually have infinite lives. Sure, the life counter still shows 5, but you can run into that first Goomba as many times as you want, because your life counter won't actually go down. Just remember the No Doubt song, It's My Life, and you can find wacky ways to end poor Mario's round. I like the Koopa Shell run and done approach myself. Oh, and if you hate extra lives for some reason, the code 004-BBC-19A makes it so hearts are worth nothing. So there is that too. Now hide your head in shame and take that Goomba like a pro. There are also a number of other life-related codes like 092-41B-F7E, which starts the game with 10 lives instead of 6, all the way to the code 742-41B-F7E, which starts the new game off with 75 lives instead of 6, which is pretty handy. A more fun and game-altering cheat code is 024-5BC-E6E. And with this one in place, anytime you pick up a mushroom, you actually turn into Bunny Mario. See for yourself. So if you want to glide through that first level, you can do it with style and bunny ears to boot. Just don't tempt fate with a glide down some spikes though. I kinda got greedy. If you're a fan of this kind of cheat, you can also use the Game Genie code 034-5BC-E6E, which instantly turns you into Fire Mario anytime you get a mushroom. If you want to go really hard in the game, you can either independently or in combination with the prior two codes use an additional cheat that is FA1-C8C-4C1. With this second bad boy in play, you will actually either stay as Fire Mario or Bunny Mario, even if you get hit by an enemy. Pretty sweet. Sure, this may take some of the skill out of the game, but it is super fun, and that is what the Game Genie is really all about. There is also the code FA1-B9C-4C1 to stay as Big/Super Mario when hit, which is also pretty cool, but not nearly fun as the previous cheat. I will also add though that with this cheat in place, you pretty much become invincible once you have a mushroom. So no matter how many times you hit that Goomba or Koopa or whatever gets you, you will always revert back to a big man Mario. You know, the one we all know you are on the inside. And in this case on the outside too. Well, at least in Game Boy form. If the timer is a pain in the butt for you, you can actually use the Game Genie code 00D-8DA-E6E to stop the timer from counting down completely. This means your timer will always stay at 400, or whatever the level's max time limit is, so you can easily take your time to pass each level without having to worry about that timer running out. That's one less worry when it comes to losing lives at least. However, if you want a harder timer version of the game, then use the odd code 02D-8DA-E6E, which for some odd reason makes it so that your time counter counts down by 2 each time instead of 1. I guess this adds a bit of tension to the game for some people. It really depends what you are looking for. So in this game there is actually a counter for each enemy defeated. Usually this is just added by 1 per enemy you smash. However, you can use the Game Genie code 053-218-E6E, which will make each defeated enemy worth 5, even with bomb exploding enemies. So why is this useful? Well, in this game if you hit over 99 enemies you will receive a star item, and then the counter resets back to 0, which is pretty good. If this is too much mayhem for you, you can also use the code 023-218-E6E. But it isn't as much fun as each enemy you jump on will only be worth 2. But that's still better than 1, right? This next 2-line code is completely insane. If you enter in 4E0-4CC-197 plus 640-62C-197 as your Game Genie code, and also use the first code we took a look at that gives you fireballs always, this just makes it easier, it's kind of optional, your fireballs will hit anything on screen no matter where you fire them. Pew pew, dead dead. This even gets multiple enemies in one hit if they are on the screen at the same time as you fire them balls. And that first tree boss bird thing, forget about it. He ain't got nothing on a Mario whose fireballs know no limits. Give this one a go, it is basically God mode for Super Mario Land 2 6 golden coins, unless you hang around for the last code we cover. Moving on, since this game seems to be all about coins, the next cheat is super relevant. If you enter the 2-line code 01D-92E-E6A plus 019-2BA-E6A, it has an odd effect on your coin counter. If you collect coins in the level like normal, they will still only be worth 1 coin. However, if you get a coin out of a block, then it will be worth a whopping 101 coins. This is a surefire way to get to 999 coins without even thinking about it. Well worth a try if you want those sweet sweet coins. If for some reason you want to mess around more with your coins, you can also use the 2-line code 009-22A-19A plus 00D-89E-19A, which has some very strange effects. Again, collecting coins in the level act like normal, but when you get coins out of blocks, they seem to either add 6 coins or break your coin counter completely. This did seem to have some positive effects though, as I ended level 1 with over 100 coins, which is not too bad. So still talking about coins, in this case, if you aren't familiar with the game, there is actually a kind of a bonus area that lets you gamble coins for various items and lives. And this means there are a few other cool coin related Game Genie codes for the game for us to check out. This ranges from the code 004-5F8-2AA to play the 30 coin game of chance for free, all the way to my favourite, which is the 2-line code that is 003-BB8-C4E plus 003-BA8-80C, which lets you play the 999 coin game of chance for free too. Needless to say that this is so handy that you can get power-ups, lives, coins, and more just by entering a few lines of cheat codes. And finally, I have saved the best cheat for the last one, and that is the 3-line mega code C9E-8ED-081 plus 49C-38E-B3E plus 18C-4CE-6EA. With this epic bad boy in place, you are literally invincible to anything and everything. You can walk straight through enemies like they are nothing, or even wait for attacking bees to fall beneath you, and then when they automatically jump up to attack you, you jump on them because they're silly and fly back at you. This even works with levels where you would normally fall down through the sky or into pits. Instead, you just cruise along the bottom of the screen like it's no one's business. This godlike cheat even works in boss battles. You don't even have to worry about a thing. If you want to cruise through the game and just see what it is all about, then this 3-line beauty is definitely for you. It is insane. I really cannot stress enough how cool this Game Genie code is. I can imagine potentially getting soft locked though, so just be careful where you end up in certain levels using this Game Genie code. Anyway, that's it for today, my friends. I do hope you enjoyed taking a look at these Super Mario Land 2 6 golden coins hacks on the Game Boy. If you did, then please hit that like button to see if we can get to at least 30 likes. Subscribe if you are new, and don't forget to ring that bell. There are also a few non-Game Genie tricks and tips that I didn't talk about in this video, but if you are really keen to hear about them, then please drop a comment below, and if enough people are interested, I will delve a bit deeper into this amazing game, and perhaps a few others with non-Game Genie tricks. And if you really like the mayhem and what I do, why not check out our join button below or our Patreon page below in the description to help support future videos. Get the behind the scenes sneak peeks, early video releases, various downloads, and even have your name featured at the end of each video. And with all that said, why not check out some of my other videos? You may just enjoy them too. I'll catch you soon, my friends.